Family, they back at it again. Marriage or hell no. In the building, family, we got to be able to react to more foolishness. Now, family, over the course of the last 2 years, we keep finding more and more stories of these modern women going out here acting a damn fool in public. What do I mean? Acting a fool, dancing on tables at restaurants. Once again, it's almost like some weird trend. It's like as soon as somebody does one thing, then you got these copycats that want to come into play and get a little bit of shine. And I want you to watch this video. The video is going to be all over the place. But fam, if this was me, I would have just left this place immediately. Without further ado, let's get into it.
A nice quiet breakfast with the family.
Now, some of the parts I can't play just due to the music, but look at this shit. All the time. Hold on, let me see if I can just kind of close in on some of that. Now, hold up. First of all, family, there is no way I am going to a restaurant that has that on the wall. Bacon, bitch, it is clever, but, it's just not my speed. Call me vanilla, call me corny, call me whatever you want to call me, but I just can't be seen in such places. Then they got the music playing loud. So if they got the music playing loud, you already know it's that type of spot. I will say this, and maybe it's me showing my age, but for people who was born in the 80s or maybe in the 70s, or maybe you find yourself 30 years old right now, you can probably go back about a good 10, 15 years, and you never even thought about seeing something like this in public. But that's where we are now. And these women are out of pocket, fam, out of control. Now, yes, it's a sister over there acting stupid. But family, if you look at this video, they got Latinas in there. They got white women in there. They got black women in there. It's just all out foolishness. Now, him and his wifey or him and his girlfriend, it looks like he has a Starbucks cup of coffee. They didn't know what the hell they was getting themselves into when they decided to go to this place just for breakfast. Now, look at these people here. This lady right here, you can tell she's ashamed. Dude in the hoodie like, nah, fam. I don't want to be on camera because I know that this shit about to be a straight up circus. She's probably inquiring, but really wants nothing to do with it. Then you got this couple back here. Looks like they're not even paying attention. You got somebody over here that's really peeping the scene over here. And this person over here is probably like, I'm glad I'm sitting by the window. See, look at this, family. You got these women over here. They really holding up their phones, taking videos of it, applauding this foolishness, just going crazy. Now, maybe I don't know. I might be getting vibes that maybe they sectioned this place off and maybe they bought this area and decided to do something, how they be doing like little tackhead type of things. Like we gonna have girls brunch and we gonna buy out this section, little stupid stuff like that. That's the only thing I could be thinking about. But if they're not doing that and they're just doing this on a random, Saturday, Sunday morning, nah, fam. I just can't roll like that. Sorry about that. The camera's doing all types of things. I'm not controlling that. So it's just a short video. This is what it comes down to for me, family. As soon as I would have seen this girl getting on the table, heard that music, I would have just said, you know what? I'm leaving right then and there. Hopefully I didn't order my food. But if I'm sitting down at the table and I got my food and they doing this type of nonsense, the only thing I can think about doing is, let's say, for instance, if I think that the meal is going to be $50 and I got $60 in cash, I'm just dropping the $60 and I'm leaving, bro. I can't be associated with such. But never mind this foolishness. Let's get into some of these comments because I'm going to show you something that's really important in these comments. Time and place, people. Time and place. And shout out to this sister. Sisters, they really know what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. So they don't want to be associated with such foolishness either. What's that word that describes when you don't like too much loud and craziness around you? Seriously asking, I would have been so annoyed myself as well. Why do women think this is cute? Notice how this is a woman saying, why do other women think that this is cute? Because see, men wouldn't really tolerate any of this type of foolishness. Hope he not in Atlanta. Them brunch spots might as well have twerking eggs on the menu. Laugh out loud. See, you know what's interesting about that? I've been living in Atlanta on and off for a very long time, actually. Kind of going back and forth between Atlanta and New York. Oh man, I've been doing that. I don't even know how many years now. But the point I'm trying to make is that Atlanta does have some of these spots, but I don't go to these places. I don't even see these places. I mean, the most I might do is like, what is that place over there by Centennial Olympic Park? Over there, like Atlanta Brunch Company or Atlanta Breakfast Club, something like that. That place over there. Then there's probably like another one or two places I go, but like back in the day, West Egg. But other than that, I ain't got time to be at these places. Now look at this one. Forget him. His wife wanted to join in. That one song unifies almost every type of woman. I'm gonna get to this later, but see, people that make foolish comments like this, if you ever notice their personalities, they tend to go to the bodega and go get those Starbursts, if you know what I mean. This is not a good look. I mean, why though? Y'all could have just went to the club. Facts. Do they still make women who behave like wives while they're in public? Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, it's just not that many of them in the United States anymore. I'm just being honest with you. All right, I'm just playing. Yeah, they out there, man. But it seems like it's really hard to find them these days. It really is. And I think, one thing that creators ought to do is probably not the time to do it just yet, but I think we gotta do a better job of trying to separate the decent women from these thotty type women. There got to be like some kind of major effort over the next 2 years to kind of separate the women that, guys really want to be with versus the tackhead ones that let's just push them to the side and get them the hell out of here. But if you're trying to find more of a traditional white fam, I'm just going to be honest with you, man. You might have to go to another country. Hence, I will be in the place I need to be come Thursday morning, 8 days. Sometimes you just got to get out of this place, man, to go see what women are like in other places. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Now, look at this comment. Y'all saying it's ghetto, but obviously the music, loud as hell, and the restaurant is encouraging the behavior. The wife is smiling, meaning if they came to that environment, they knew what it was before they got there. Now, this is something that sisters need to really pay attention to. And if you're a dude, maybe you should pay attention to it as well. The type of individuals that make these comments right here, fam, I just mentioned it earlier, they often tend to be zesty. They don't tend to be manly, masculine type of males because males don't let certain things happen. It's kind of like you see two women down the street fighting, right? Most guys are going to be like, yo, stop that, knock it off. Nobody wants to see that. They're going to break it up because that's just the way most males are. The guys that tend to pull out the camera and be like encouraging that type of behavior, they tend to be certain types of males. I'm just being honest with you. Exactly. Now, I'm not singling out that person. I'm just kind of showing you one example. This is ghetto and classless. This ghetto-ish is getting exhausting. Absolutely, fam. Now, if you look here, you can say whatever, but I'm just showing you my point. And last up, black women like this embarrass our culture so much. Why we have to celebrate acting ghetto, so sad. And that's the moral to this video. But at the end of the day, I don't want to just single out sisters and kind of put them all in some box because the woman making this comment is a sister and she looking good. Shout out to you, boo. But it's kind of like what I said earlier in the video. I think that we have to find some kind of way to be able to separate the women to find out, not so much pick me versus past Misha, but also finding women that can look at situations like this and be like, no, I don't want to be a part of that. That's not the type of energy I'm trying to bring out here because I don't want to embarrass myself like that. I don't want to embarrass my family like that. And if I have a man or if I have a husband, I don't want to embarrass him like that. But in closing, I ask you, family, are you tired of seeing this type of nonsense? Or are you just starting to get used to it? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.